dog! What have you done? Get away! There was a garden fork sticking out of the dog called Wellington. It belonged to Mrs. Shears. Get away from my dog!
My name is Christopher John Francis Boone.
I live at 36 Randolph Street, Swindon, Wiltshire. I know every prime number up to 7,507. After 12 and a half minutes, the policeman arrived. He had a big horn leaf stuck to the bottom of his shoe.
What?
This is amazing, Christopher. I like the details. They make it much more realistic.
Do you want to tell me what's going on here?
I do not tell lies. Mother used to say this was because I was a good person. But it is not. It is because I can't tell lies.
The dog is dead.
I got that far.
I think someone killed the dog.
Oh, and how old are you?
My age is 15 years, 3 months, and 2 days.
And what precisely are you doing in the garden?
I'm talking to you.
Did you kill the dog?
No, I did not kill the dog.
You seem really upset about this. I'm going to stop making those noises and stand up calmly and quietly. I'm arresting you for assaulting a police officer, and I'd strongly advise you to get in the car.
I find people confusing. The main reason is that people often do a lot of talking without using any words. My teacher, Siobhan, says that if you raise one eyebrow, it can mean, I want to do the sex with you. Christopher, I did not say that!
Yes, you did, on September 12th.
Do you have your father's phone number, Christopher? Christopher?
I saw the Milky Way as they drove me towards the town square. Most people think that Milky Way is a long line of stars, but it isn't. Our galaxy is a huge disk of stars, hundreds of thousands of light years across.
Mr. Boone, do come. Christopher?
Are you going to interview me and then record that interview?
I don't think there'll be any need for that. You mean to hurt the policeman?
Yes. I just wanted the police officer to stop touching me.
And you know that it's wrong to hurt a policeman, don't you?
I do.
Did you kill the dog, Christopher?
No.
Are you telling the truth?
Yes, I always tell the truth.
Right. Well, I'm going to give you caution. And if you get into any more trouble, we're going to take things much more seriously. Do you understand?
Yes.
Christopher, you have to stay out of trouble.
I didn't know I was getting into trouble. I like Wellington. I was going to say hello to him. I didn't know someone had killed him.
Just try to keep your nose out of other people's business.
I think I'm going to figure out who killed Wellington.
Were you listening to a word I just said?
Yes, I was listening to what you were saying, but when someone gets murdered, you have to find out who did it so they can be punished.
It's a dog. Christopher, a dog. Drop it.
I wonder if the police are going to find out who killed Wellington and punish that person. Are you sad about Wellington?
You can say that. You could very well say that.
Mother died 2 years ago. I came home from school one day and let myself into the house. I went up to my bedroom, turned on my bedroom light, and played 6 games of Tetris, and got to level 38, which is my 4th highest score. An hour later, Father came home.
Christopher, you won't be seeing your mother for a while. She's had to go into hospital.
Can we go visit her?
No.
Why can't we?
She needs rest. She has a problem with her heart.
I'll make her a get well card. If I make her a get well card, can you bring it in for her tomorrow?
Sure.
How are you today, Christopher?
I'm very well. On the way to school, we saw 4 red cars in a row, which means today is going to be a good day.
Great, I'm glad.
I'm going to figure out who killed Wellington.
Who's Wellington?
Wellington is the dog. name used to belong to my neighbor, Mrs. Shears, but now he is dead because someone killed him by putting a garden fork through him.
Oh, okay, well, we're meant to be writing stories today. So, why don't you write about what happened to Wellington?
Okay. I will.
Christopher, your mother's died. She had a heart attack. It wasn't suspected.
What kind of heart attack?
How is this the time to ask questions like that?
Probably an aneurysm.
I'm sorry, Christopher. I'm so sorry.
That evening, I went round to Miss Shears' house, knocked on the door, and waited for her to answer it. What are you doing here?
I came here to tell you that I didn't kill Wellington and I want to find out who did.
Christopher, I really don't want to see you right now.
Do you know who killed Wellington?
If you don't go now, I will call the police again.
The next day I decided to continue my detection. I decided to go out on my own. I don't like strangers. So, talking to other people on my own was brave. If you want to do detective work, then you have to be brave. I'm Christopher Boone from number 36. Do you know who killed Wellington?
And who is Wellington?
Mrs. Shears' dog, Mrs. Shears from number 39.
Someone killed her dog.
With the garden fork.
Ugh.
Do you know who killed him?
Haven't a clue.
It's Christopher, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Do you know who killed Wellington?
No, I don't. No, I'm sorry.
Did you see anything on Thursday evening which might be a clue?
Like what?
Like strangers or sounds of other people arguing?
Perhaps you should talk to your father about it.
No, I can't talk to my father about it because he told me to keep out of other people's business.
Well, maybe he has a point.
Thank you for helping with my investigation. Do you know who killed Wellington?
These detectives really are getting younger.
Oh, Christopher! Aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm doing detective work.
I see you going to school every day while I'm out walking my dog. It's very nice to finally meet you, even if it is just for detective work. You know, I have a grandson your age.
My age is 15 years, 3 months, and 3 days.
Oh, well, almost your age. Would you like to go in for some tea, darling?
I don't go into other people's houses.
I could bring some out here.
I only like orangeades.
Luckily, I have some of that as well. She was inside her house for more than 6 minutes before I began to get nervous because I thought she might be ringing for the police. So I walked away.
Why would you kill a dog?
I wouldn't.
Well, I think you would only kill a dog if either A, you hated the dog, or B, because you wanted to make Mrs. Shears sad. I don't know anybody who hated Wellington, and I only know one person who didn't like Mrs. Shears, and that is Mr. Shears, stupid piece, who divorced Mrs. Shears and went to go live somewhere else. That makes Mr. Shears my prime suspect. I'm going to find out more about Mr. Shears.
Mr. Blue, no one has ever taken an A-level examination in your school before.
He could be the first
I
then.
can't treat Christopher differently to any other student.
Why not?
It would set a precedent. Christopher can always take his A-levels when he's 18, the age everyone else takes their A-levels.
This is the one thing that he's good at. I'll even pay it for it. 15 quid. Is that enough?
Mr. Boone!
I'm not going to take no for an answer. Where have you been?
I have been out.
Well, I just got a phone call from Mrs. Shears.
I've been trying to figure out who killed Wellington.
Christopher, I told you not to keep... Oh,
I think Mr. Shears might have killed Wellington.
I'm not going to have that man's name mentioned in his house.
Why not?
That man is evil.
Does that mean he might have killed Wellington?
Christopher, look at me when I'm talking to you. Look at me. You're not going to ask Mrs. Shears who killed that dog. You're not going to ask anyone who killed that dog. And you're going to drop this ridiculous detective game. I'm going to make you promise. Do you know what it means when I make you promise?
I think that I would make an amazing astronaut. To be an astronaut, you have to be intelligent. And I'm intelligent.
Yes, you also have to be someone who would like to be in a tiny, tiny spaceship. Thousands and thousands of miles away from the surface of the Earth. I'd be surrounded by all the things I like computers and machines and outer space. It would be a dream come true.
I bet you're very good at maths. Aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm going to take A-level maths next month, and I'm going to get an A star.
Well, you know, I'm very impressed. I hope you do get an A star.
I will. Do you know anything about Mr. Shears' father said he's an evil man?
Perhaps it might not be best to talk about such things, Christopher.
Why not?
Oh dear. Dear, dear. You know, I'm going to tell you something, but you must promise not to tell your father.
I promise.
Your mother and Mr. Shears were very good friends.
I know.
No, Christopher? I don't know that you do. I mean, they were very, very, very good friends.
Do you mean that they were doing sex?
Yes, Christopher, that's what I mean. I'm sorry, dear, that upset you.
Are you a stranger?
I'm not a stranger, Christopher. I'm a friend. Are you going to tell your father about this?
No.
Well, did it make you sad to find out about your mother and Mr. Shears?
No?
Tell me about your mother. Do you remember much about her?
I remember the 20th of July, 2008. I was 9 years old. We were on a beach in a place called Polperro. She was sunbathing on a towel which had purple stripes. She finished sunbathing and she went into the water and she said,
Oh, Fatty, Nora, it's cold!
and she told me that I should come in too, but I didn't like swimming because I don't like to take my clothes off. So she told me I should just roll up my trousers and go into the water a little ways. So I did, and she said,
Oh, Christopher, look! It's lovely!
and then she jumped backwards and disappeared under the water, and I thought a shark had eaten an ice cream.
Christopher, touch my hand. Come on, Christopher. Stop screaming. Touch my hand.
this. Is it true? Did you go speak to Mrs. Alexander?
Yes.
How stupid can you be, Christopher? What did I tell you?
Not to mention Mr. Shears being in our house.
Don't give me that. I've read it, remember? What did I say?
I don't know.
I told you not to go poking your nose into other people's business, and now you've got it and dug up the past, and you tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry you see. What am I going to do with you, Christopher? What am I going to do with you? Christopher, I'm sorry. Christopher, do you understand that I love you?
I reasoned that Father had probably hidden my book somewhere upstairs. I looked in his wardrobe, and inside his wardrobe, my book was inside it. And that's when I saw the envelope. It had never been opened. It said,
Christopher Boone, 36 Randolph Street, Swindon, Wiltshire.
and then I noticed there were lots of envelopes. And this was interesting and confusing. And then I noticed how the words were written. There were little circles instead of dots over the letter I. I only knew 3 people who did that. Siobhan, Miss Locksley, and the other one was Mother. Mother had never written me a letter before, and Mother had never lived in London. The postmark date, the 16th of October 2013, meant that the letter was posted 18 months after Mother had died.
Oh, Christopher! Christopher, I just got to call this lady. Her cellar's flooded. I need to go fix it.
It's raining very heavily.
It is. Will you be okay?
Yes.
Good.
I like rain.
Yeah? I have my mobile with me.
Yes.
So call if there's a problem.
Yes.
Behave yourself? Yeah?
Yeah.
So, I went upstairs and I opened the box. I counted out the letters. There were 43, and they were all addressed to me.
Dear Christopher, I was not a very good mother. Maybe if things had been different. Maybe if you'd been different. I'm not like your father. Your father is a much more patient person. Like, do you remember once when we were shopping in town together and you were frightened and you put your hands over your ears and started screaming, and all I wanted to do was take you out of the shop, but you wouldn't let me touch you. I was so upset. And after a while, your father and I stopped talking to each other altogether, and I was really lonely. And that's when I started spending lots of time with Roger.
And I remember seeing you and your father. You were different with him.
You didn't need me. used to have dreams where you were an astronaut. I wonder what it is that you want to be now. Has it changed? Loads and loads of love. Mother.
Christopher, I don't know what to say. Your mother left, and then I said she went into hospital, and I couldn't change it. Christopher, come on, let's get you to bed. Okay, look. I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I want you to trust me. Okay? Okay. I killed Wellington. Just let me explain. Your mother left, and then I said she went into hospital, and Mrs. Shears, we were like friends, but she didn't think so. Anyway, we were arguing, and she slammed the door behind me, and that bugger was just waiting for me, and it was like everything I'd been bottling up for 2 years. Just Christopher, I promise. I never meant for it to turn out like this.
Father had murdered Wellington. That meant that he could murder me. I had to get out of the house.
451 Chapter Road, London.
I'm going to live with Mother in London.
Oh, Christopher, what on earth has happened to you, dear?
I'm going to live with Mother in London.
I thought your mother was dead.
I thought she was dead, but Father lied to me. He also killed Wellington. Mother is in London.
So you're going to London all on your own?
I think I'm going to do that, yes.
Okay, dear. Perhaps we should find your father. I mean, he's got to be around here somewhere. Oh, dear.
Does anybody know where I can find that? I'm looking for the train station.
Oh, you don't need a map. You can see it from here. That building says British Rail.
How do I get to that building? My mother is in London. 451. Chapter Road, London.
Christopher.
Imagine a big red line across the floor. It starts at your feet. Walk along the line. Count the rhythm in your head because it helps, doesn't it? It's like when you're doing music. Left, right, left, right.
Left. Right. Left. Right. Okay. Left, right, left. Is this the train to London? I see everything. Most people are lazy and never notice anything. They do what is called glancing. For example, if they are on a train looking out the window at the countryside, they would stop noticing anything because they'd be thinking of something else. But I notice everything. Like the 19 cows in the field, 15 are black and 4 brown. There are 3 visible nimble stratus clouds. There's a village in the distance with 32 visible houses, and there is wind blowing. I knew the last stop on the train was London, so I got off the train.
Get away from me! You won't be able to.
I'm doing really well.
I'm worried about you. Where has your red line gone?
You killed Millington!
Christopher, where are you going? You haven't any money.
I stole your card.
What? Come back home.
Swindon's not my home anymore. My home is 451 Chapter Road, London. Rudy, look, I said I was sorry, okay?
Really? Well, perhaps you should have thought about that before you made me look like a complete idiot.
Hey.
No,
Hey.
no. Christopher.
You weren't in, so I waited for you.
Christopher.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Christopher.
Suppose it's been said here.
Where is your father?
He's in Swindon.
Thank God for that.
Roger. And how did you get here?
I came on the train.
Christopher, you're so... Oh my God, you're soaking. Oh,
Are you going to come in or?
come on, Christopher, let's go inside. Get your shirt off.
Come on then.
I can get you a blanket.
It's okay, I brought a sleeping bag inside of my backpack.
You're very brave.
I know.
Wrote you all those letters. I kept thinking you'd moved away and I'd never find you again.
Father said you were dead.
What?
He said you went to hospital and had a heart attack and died.
Christopher, let me hold your hand. Just for once. Just for me, please.
No, I don't let other people hold my hand.
It's okay.
Hello. I need to speak to him.
It's been through enough already.
Come on, Christopher.
Is he going to take me away?
No, I won't. Your father said you run away. Is this your mother?
Yes.
So do you want to go back to Swindon or do you want to stay?
No, I want to stay here.
Of course he can stay.
Well, that settles it. All right. I'm going to speak to her whether you like it or not.
And I'm not going to be spoken to like that.
I'll talk to you however I damn well like.
No, you have no right to be here.
He's my son too, in case you forgot.
What did you think you were playing at, saying those things to him?
You were the one that left.
So you decided to just wipe me out of his life altogether?
Isn't that what you wanted?
No, Ed, I wrote to him every week.
Yeah. Well, I cooked for him. I took him to the doctor. I went to school. I looked after him on the weekends. And you wrote him some letters?
So you thought it was okay to tell him his mother was dead?
I'm going to speak to him. Christopher. Christopher.
You're right.
Christopher, I promise. I will never do anything like that again.
Christopher, everything's going to be okay. Go back to sleep now.
You can stay for a few days.
He can stay as long as he needs to stay.
This planet wasn't big enough for two of us, let alone 3.
He can understand what you're saying, you know.
What's he gonna do about it? It's ridiculous.
Roger, that's enough.
It's ridiculous.
Enough! is you want to stay?
Well, I have to go back to Swindon.
Swindon, but you only just got here.
Well, I have to go back because I have to sit my maths A-level.
Christopher, you're taking your maths A-level. That's really good.
Yeah, but I can't see father, so I have to go back with you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
At night, when you look at the sky, you know you are looking at stars, which are hundreds of thousands of light years away from you. I don't see any stars here.
Here we are, 100 number puzzles, the origin of the universe, and this one's nuclear power.
They're for children.
Nice to know my contribution is appreciated. You know, you think you're so clever, don't you? Don't you ever think about anyone other than yourself?
Where are we going? Are we going back to Swindon because I'm meant to be sitting my maths A-level?
Yes, I trained your headmistress, Miss Gaskin. Going to the school. A-level, is that what you want to do?
I want to.
Okay. Okay.
I can't read the question. I can see the question, but I can't read the question because all the words are such jumbled and mixed against.
Get your breath. Count the cubes of your common numbers.
1, 9, 25,
Slower,
64,
slower.
125, 216, 343.
Have another go.
Show that a triangle with sides that be in squared plus 1, in squared minus 1, and 2 in is greater than 1 is right angle. Okay.
Christopher, don't scream at me. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask how the exam went.
Go on, love. You can tell him.
I'm not sure I got all the questions right because I was very, very tired and I hadn't eaten anything.
Thank you.
For what?
Just Thank you. I'm very proud of you, Christopher. Very proud. Can I have a talk with you? I don't know about you, but this, it hurts too much. And I don't care how long it takes. If it takes years, I don't care because this is important. Let's call it a project. I have to show you that you can trust me. And it will be difficult, but it will get better. I promise. I will never hurt you again.
Ed, we have to be going now, but I'll be back tomorrow and you can see him then.
Christopher, here is your results! Well, what does it say?
I got an A star!
Yes! Fantastic!
It's the best result!
I know it is.
I'm going to take further maths next year, and I'm going to get an A star. And then I will get a first class honors degree. Then I will be a scientist. I can't do these things. I can't because I went to London on my own. I solved the mystery of who killed Wellington. Found Mother. I was brave.
You were.
And I wrote a book.
I know. We read it.
Does that mean that I can do anything, you think? I can't do anything!